SOFI update here on the 14th. So last video I talked about we could have bottomed, and I was looking for a gap fill at 517 and 492, and those are basically right where we hit. So we hit here at 517. That's also a demand zone. So you can see this little candle right here. And then this one came about a half cent from hitting it. And I think that there's a chance we bottom, but we might have to actually come down here and fill it. So there might be one more move down. If we get another move down, I would look for it not to go past 480. Could come down here to 480 to 492 before we bottom. But I wouldn't be surprised if we bottomed as well. As far as where we go from here, I was looking at this, and it's pretty interesting that, let me zoom out here and show you what I've been looking at. If this would load, okay. So, this move right here, if we draw a parallel line from the top of this right here, make sure that's right. So you can see how these pretty much all stay, and we break above right here, and then it gets a pretty big move. But then if we clone it, put it at the very bottom of the move, we basically hit it twice and then basically hit it right here too. If I zoom in a little bit farther, I think that, not quite, but pretty much nail it right there. This could either be A, B, C right here, but I was playing around with this, and I think that there's a chance that this is actually A, B, and a C wave up here. The reason why is we basically come to the 1.61 fib of this AB. It'd be like an expanded flat. So if that's the case, we could look at this as A, B, and then the interesting thing about this is pretty interesting right here, is if we come here and draw a parallel line, look at that. Nail it right there. So this would be A, and then this would be A, B, C, B, and then this would be, so actually this would be B right here. So B, this would be C, and then this would be the D wave right here. If this is valid, but look at it, nailed it right here. This is a 5-wave move. Came down here to 460, dropped $2. Hard for me to believe we're going to go to new lows, but the market is getting ready to top out, and so it's possible. But if we look at how long these took in between, we have August 4th, we have February 2nd, that's 6 months. This is September 22nd, or September 29th of 2022. And then we have May 3rd, so that is what? That's like, that's about 8 months. So if this pattern plays out and we did bottom here, based on parallel lines, I think it's very possible that we did bottom here. We're looking at a new top, probably somewhere around August. So early August, we could see an E wave. So again, you can just look at, it's a triangle. So we have A, B, C, D, E. Here in August, that's around when earnings would be. That's also when they're talking about restarting student loans. So I think there's a very good chance that we bottomed here. We'll see, but there could be one more move down here to 485 to 492. And I would expect that we bottom. If we come down here lower, so let's do the bearish scenario now. The bearish scenario would be that I'm looking at this. If you look at it differently, if you look at it like this, A, B, C right here, I would draw this parallel line from the bottom here, and I would expect this move to probably intersect here in early June, probably somewhere around June 1st, around 410. So that's the bearish scenario. Bullish scenario, I showed you how parallel lines can sometimes show you where the bottom's at, and this hit exactly on the parallel line. And so there's a very good chance it would probably look like this. And you probably would get something like this, and then we would probably get like that. So that's the bullish scenario in my opinion. The bearish scenario is probably something like, and then we'd probably get, the overall move would be one, something like that. So those are the only two scenarios I see from here. And the lowest I could see it going is 410 in early June. Or I really like the first scenario I laid out because it makes a lot of sense with the parallel lines. And that would just mean that we are in the beginning stages of this E wave up to $8 into earnings. So there's no gaps to fill on the downside. There's no gaps to fill on the upside till like 9-10. So we'll see what happens on Monday, which pattern wants to play out. We got bearish scenarios, bullish scenarios. Let's see what happens. The only thing I don't like is the market is potentially getting close to topping out. So that's what I see. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you agree? Where do you think we're headed from here? Make sure you like, subscribe for more updates. I've been doing SOFI updates a couple times a week lately. So as long as we get some movement, I'll continue to do the updates. And hopefully we are in the middle of an uptrend now into August for earnings and restarting of student loans. And also, if you know when or any information on the student loans, like when are they going to get restarted, let me know in the comments as well. And let's see what happens. I'll put out another update this week, and hopefully we move higher. Anyway, I'll talk to you this week.